But speaking of wrestling, we got together last Saturday for the Royal Rumble.
Hell yeah!
It was an entertaining Royal Rumble.
I missed the men's.
I'm surprised, but then I wasn't surprised by the end that they actually started with the Rumble this time.
Not the first time they've done it. I saw it coming.
Happy.
Saw it coming, but it does suck that Vin missed it.
Why the fuck would you lead with that? It would have been way cool. They could have organized.
They could have
that
started with
shit.
the women's. They could have done
last
anything.
match,
Way
and the
cool,
last match was
Have
the
they
Roman
ever
thing.
started a pay-per-view with a women's match?
It would have been fine.
Yeah.
There was no problem with it. Like,
Think of it this way, Vin. It was either they started with that or they started with the Roman and Sammy thing, and you would have missed that. And I think that it was better to miss the Rumble, which was kind of predictable.
Yeah, well,
the Rumble
then
itself was not that good.
It absolutely means you open with the women's Rumble. You then do the men's Rumble, and then you. I really think you should have ended with the men's Rumble.
I don't think they should have two on one night.
No, that's true. Yeah,
they
why
should
not
every
do
6
two
months you do the women's and then you do the men's and the
you
other
could do
6.
the women's Rumble and then the fucking Roman Reigns thing, and then the next
that
night.
had to end the night. The Roman Reigns thing.
Think so?
Yeah, it was a very declarative final.
I feel like it's
not
the
a final.
Royal Rumble, and Cody
From
won the
2000.
Royal Rumble, and then it's like, oh, but Roman Reigns again. It's like, all right, I get it. Like, you know, we know they're all heading. It's coming to a head there,
Yeah,
but
that's the
it's
thing.
just a little overshadowing. But whatever. I'm upset I missed the fight. I literally came down the stairs, turned the corner. Cody was like pointing at the WrestleMania thing. I was like, fuck. That's cool though. I'm glad he won.
I would argue that,
shit like a year ago.
The Rumble itself was predictable. We all knew Cody was going to win, and we all wanted him to win.
I heard what's his name was cool too though.
Gunther was in there from number one.
longest
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like
I think he's got the record for the longest in a Royal
in the
Rumble.
Rumble. Yeah, I saw that.
He didn't win it, but he
didn't win, but he made it to the last. You know.
Yeah, and they had at the very end of the match, too, like they had a wrestling match for like.
And he's in good
I don't know
shape.
how long they went.
show you like pictures like from the beginning of his career to
He was
like
very
now. And
he was overweight.
He was chubby. He was kind of looked like he was out of shape.
That's all in like the past year or
anymore.
two. Too. He only cut all that like within the past year or two.
Good for him. Yeah.
But they went for like a good, I don't know, it felt like a good like 10-minute match. Like that was what was so cool is the Rumble match is always like there's a lot of like downtime. There's people just kind of sitting there like pushing on each other, you know, and then they have like a couple of good moments.
And they never officially eliminated Logan Paul, right?
No, he got eliminated.
He definitely got eliminated.
Did he?
Fuck
He
that.
got eliminated by Cody.
Fucking guy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Well, Logan Paul and I
Cool move though. Saw the move.
That move was cool.
Ricochet,
You know, not a fan, but yeah, Ricochet's the other guy. Yeah.
Oh, it was with Ricochet. Okay.
Yeah, Ricochet's the guy he jumped into. Yeah, it was a good.
Actually,
It was
I
a
don't know how
good
they didn't
match.
crack a
There wasn't a
rib
lot
doing
of good
that shit.
surprises, but at the same point, it doesn't make sense to bring people back just to lose when you know that Cody's going to win.
Yeah.
So, you know, it
True.
really wasn't that phenomenal.
They should have
of a Royal
fucking
Rumble
kept it a
itself.
secret, or at least a known secret that Cody was going to come out.
Here's the thing
Should
to
just
that
kept
point.
it under a veil, and the pop would have been big.
They did
still.
that for
such thing as
WrestleMania already.
surprises
I remember.
anymore now.
I know.
That was the thing. They already did the
very
WrestleMania
predictable in that
surprise
way.
thing, and I think now it was like, okay, we know he's coming back. Let's instead of trying to do a surprise, let's do a different approach. So I was all right with that.
Now
They
the
didn't
hard
bring-
part is what the narrative will be to Cody winning the belt, because now it almost seems like a foregone conclusion. They're already asking him, like somebody asked actually about him bringing back the
Winged Eagle.
Yeah, the winged eagle right here.
Yeah.
And like
Beautiful.
he talked about unifying the belt again, and blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, so cool. Like I feel like we're all assuming it now, but how do you make it interesting? Like I know with Roman Reigns, he's got the family there. What's it called again?
The Bloodline.
The Bloodline. So is Cody going to be putting together a little bit of like a group or a thing?
Okay, I see what you're saying. I mean, the whole thing I think is the Bloodline versus the Bloodline because they both come from
Sami Zayn.
Well,
Is that what
that's
his
a
name
whole
is?
other thing. Let's shelve Sammy for a second.
Gotcha.
The idea of the bloodlines of they're
shout out
both
to Gina for calling that, by the way.
yeah
She told you.
yeah.
And then you were like, eh. Didn't
Well,
happen.
I don't feel like it was really Sammy that betrayed Roman. He didn't screw over Roman. It was like Roman forced him into an inescapable situation. It wasn't like he dicked him over in the
clearly
match.
they're looking to make Roman the heel, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll be way better as a heel than as a fucking
Yeah.
as a
Well, it's
face.
like,
he looks
when
like
they
a
fail
good
as a
bad
face,
guy.
they always make them go heel. It's
Yeah,
just,
and I think
He's been a heel.
that'll be engaging because I think the crowd wants Cody to go over.
Yeah.
And we're going to support him, and everybody's going to be behind it. And then it's like if Roman can really be a equal bad to his, to his face, it will be like you'll actually have a good, almost
But
reminiscent of The Rock and Stone Cold.
The whole narrative is going to be wrapped up in this wrestling family royalty type of thing, the bloodlines, and that Roman Reigns, the bloodline is that they have this family of Samoans that goes back to Ava,
Great Chief
Maivia.
Yep.
All of them, The Rock, they're
It's
all
like
in that
partial
family.
truths.
Yokozuna.
It's
But
true.
then you have the Rhodes bloodline,
which
which is Dusty and his brother
Old
Dustin. And so
I can see like Rock coming back, and then just
I don't see that happen for a while. I'm glad The Rock didn't. You know what? The Rock
Not
is
for
great. I
Rumble.
want to see him, but they don't need him right now.
What if Rock and Stone Cold had one final match?
I doubt that would happen.
I know, right?
I don't see it being them two.
I feel like because it ended so well when it ended. Like,
And it's also
why
like,
rehash
why
it?
risk injury? Because The Rock has other things going on in his life than wrestling.
not anymore.
He'll be
DC
president
things
one day.
over. He's not fucking.
Well, he's still
Oh
got
my
his
God.
Terramana thing
That
and
was-
his.
I mean, no, I'm just kidding. The Rock's fucking an insane businessman. He's got a lot
They
of
ran
Got
out of
the
Jungle
XFL
Boy.
coming
lot of
too.
things going. Yeah, he's got the XFL coming up, so it's
think,
I
like,
don't doubt
very
I
soon.
never doubt the Rock. Never.
It's
No.
a busy
Bad
man.
bet. It's a
busy
bad bet.
man.
But it would be cool to see him come back, but in an interesting way. I see what you're saying. Like, you got to make it interesting.